Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever I'm finding you in the world. Welcome to the Feminine CEO podcast. I'm Lorraine Pursell, your host here, every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern at facebook.com/Lorraine Pursell, MA. On the Feminine CEO podcast, we talk about all the things that we need to do to stay in the game as ultra sensitives who feel all the energies going on around us and tend to take a whole lot personally. And so we discuss strategies here to be the feminine CEOs of our businesses and our lives as we're getting inspirations from our connection to Source, to God, all that is, Jesus, Buddha, Mary, Allah, whoever it is that you worship. And we get our direction from there, and then the masculine comes in and supports us as we go forward when we don't feel like it, because we know the inspiration, we know what we saw, and we are following through and showing up for our businesses and our lives. So welcome, welcome, welcome. On Mondays, I pose as your fairy godmother with my crystal ball and my magic wand, and I show you how to make your own dreams come true in the quantum field of all possibilities. And on Friday, we come back into our 50 trillion cells and consult our bodies on what I call the Body Talk Friday version, so that after a busy week, we come back and we listen to our bodies. What does it need from us to restore and regenerate? And a little bit about me: I've been 30 years as a marriage, family, and child counselor and a certified life coach, helping countless women around the world, and to help them be the spiritual leaders of their families and their lives. And so that's it. It's here every Monday and Friday, and we gather here so that we can stay in the game and not be taken out by fear, doubt, insecurity, all the things that would beset us as the ultra sensitives, the Earth Angel Nation, if you prefer. Sean, good morning. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. So join us, get your coffee and tea. The invitation is to put this on your calendar as a recurring event every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. That's 5 a.m. California, and we're at whatever time zone you are in Melbourne. And Melbourne, I think it's 14 hours ahead. Perth is 12 hours ahead. I know because I have clients there. UK is 5 hours ahead of me. So people join in. And if you can't watch us live, my sister joins us in California at 5 a.m. California. Go ahead and make a commitment to watch it on replay. And if you like what you experience here, for more of my work, you can go to www.lorrainepurcell.com/empowered. LORRAINE, P as in Paul, URS as in Sam, ELL.com/empowered, and get my incredible free gift, which is my 5 most powerful affirmations that I have used and my clients have used, and to completely shift everything. And my 5-minute visualization, whereas if you practice this for 30 days, you're going to be right in there. Okay, so we begin by breathing some white light energy in from the top of our heads, and then swirling, swirling, swirling counterclockwise all the way down, 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 all the way down. And just imagine it gathering any residue that is not serving you. You've had a long week, you've had a busy week, and a lot has gone on. You've probably been buffeted about. And so we're just gonna breathe in this white light, cleaning light, and just swirling counterclockwise, just sweeping up everything that isn't serving you, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. See, like a sponge, something attractive, like a magnet, taking all the gray metal shards just all the way down, bringing it all the way down, and then out through the bottoms of our feet into Mother Earth while I take a sip of coffee. Excuse me. Yes, 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 yes. Put your hand on your heart and on your gut and say, I say yes to me. I say yes to me. And that is one of the things we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to be talking about healing social anxiety. How do we deal with it when we are maybe shy or introverted and don't feel comfortable talking to people in social situations? How do we do this? Because we know that we must. How do we do it? And live with ourselves the next day. When all the doubts will come, the shitty committee starts going on in our head. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So for now, tap in and see what Mother Earth wants to say to you. I still can't put comments in, which is very strange. All of a sudden, Facebook has taken away that little spot. Let me see if I can do anything, like if I can touch the screen. No, it's not letting me. Okay, so what does Mother Earth require of you today? Oh, she's telling me to relax. Relax, 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 relax. When she tells you, go ahead and put it in the comments, because I know you probably can put them in there. Relax. Yes, 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 yes. Let's just take another sweep of white, gold, and pink light, cleaning up our 50 trillion cells, aligning, purifying all the way down, 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 down through your leg channels. And get your message from Mother Earth and then drop it in the comments. And I've been pondering a lot about this social anxiety thing. You know, if you want to call it that, I call it being kind of shy. You wouldn't know it to see me on these live streams, but I'm shy. And shy really means, self-conscious and nervous speaking up, because you don't want to be shot down, and you've been shot down a lot in your time. And then for me, for example, I keep showing up. So I'm always in the crosshairs. And fortunately, I don't run into a lot of problems with people, criticizing me. But I have in my life. I grew up with it. So it's kind of like a constant companion, that conditioning that could happen. And so I share my opinion well. I share my thoughts well if I'm one-on-one and I feel safe. But if you get me in a social situation, it's, like 2 or more people, and it's a little bit more interesting. How about you? Do you have this experience where you're afraid to speak up? You don't really want to share what's going on inside of you? How many of you here, tell me in the comments, would experience that? So here's the whole key, is to practice a little at a time. Practice with yourself what your, Janine there, thank you, nice to see you, Janine. Practice with yourself in your own mind. See yourself speaking confidently in your own mind. You're going to be rehearsing this in any kind of situation. See yourself confidently speaking. This is huge. Anybody who is successful does mental rehearsal, and this is what I'm talking about. It's mental rehearsal, mentally rehearsing what you might say, or see yourself speaking up in a confident way. And actually experimenting with it, like maybe with the person behind you in the grocery store, someone that's of no consequence, and just practice saying your truth. Practice saying something that's meaningful to you. Practice just speaking, speaking out loud. honestly, I do these live streams and I have them scheduled so that people are showing up and expecting them, because it keeps me showing up, right? If it wasn't for this, I might shrink, except that I know that it's not my life's purpose to shrink. So because of that, I'm being very obedient to what God has told me to do in my life. Very obedient. Sometimes when I don't want to, and it just keeps me out there. Keeps me out there. I'm a public figure. I used to have a television show for 2.5 years on NBC, and people would not have believed that I was shy and had, social anxiety. So here is the trick, is to start small, practice, and do the mental rehearsal, and have a lot of situations where you are safe to share what matters to you, where you are listened to and received, where you are seen and accepted. This is huge. You practice there. Now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing this in an arena where you're not safe. That would be the way to get you to go back in your shell. So we're going to get you to practice in places that you feel safe. Like my sister and I, we do this a lot with each other, and it helps because you get your opinion out and you hear your opinion, and you're with somebody who's safe, who's going to be listening. And a coach and a counselor does that. And that's what I do for my clients all over the world, is I'm there, I'm holding space for them. I am a safe place as they are sharing and they are coming out of their shyness or their social anxiety. So practicing like that is very good. There was something else I was going to share, but it went away, so I just have to wait. Okay. And while I'm waiting for the next thing that wants to come through, let's come on back up to our legs, through our bodies with this white light energy. And I want you to go to the places that hurt in your body. Go to the places that hurt in your body and consult them. What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to communicate with me? What do you need from me to restore and regenerate? What am I not listening to? What am I not paying attention to in my body? This is the other big thing that I do with my clients, is I get them to tune into their body and say, on the things that hurt, what are you saying to me that you need from me? What do I need to do to pay attention to you so that you can heal? Take the pressure off of you so that you can heal. The art of tuning in and listening to our bodies is huge. And stay here because I'm going to draw a card from the Abraham deck. So social anxiety means putting yourself in situations where you practice. Maybe you join a club. Maybe you join a speakers community where you are speaking. The biggest thing is to pay attention to what God wants for your life. You've seen the vision. You know what it is. Staying in line with that and being obedient with that, even if you're shy, even if you're embarrassed, even if you're afraid. This is faith. We're on a faith planet. There's no way around it. We have to walk in faith to be on this planet. And then when the shitty committee in your head is saying, oh, I can't believe you said that. I call this a visibility hangover. When you have a visibility hangover, I'll get to that in a second, Janine. The visibility hangover is, oh my God, what did I say? I can't believe that. What are they thinking of me now? You just go to yourself and you put your hand on your heart and on your gut and you say, it's all going to be all right. At least you spoke up. If you need to apologize, you apologize. But you just go there and you just say, I say yes to me. And you also adopt the philosophy that I always do and say the right thing. I always do. Because it's always going to lead me to the right place. So really working on the self-doubt is huge. That's what social anxiety is. So what's going on in your body? Janine says, the lower left side of my low back, my body is telling me to get a new good pair of work shoes. Ah, yes. So the lower left, Janine, of your low back, the back means that you're carrying something, and you're worrying about something that is maybe a little out of your control. And the left side is the feminine side, the receiving side. So you are carrying something that doesn't belong to you. Does that ring a bell? Is there anything in your life that you're holding on to, some kind of guilt or shame or regret, or you're tuning into somebody that you're carrying a load for them emotionally rather than letting them carry their own emotional load? Just some insights I might be getting. So I'm just sharing with you to see if any of those fit. So we heal social anxiety by gaining confidence with speaking. When we speak to more than one person and we're nervous, that's social anxiety. So the way to heal that is by practice. You're welcome, Janine. Did that help? So we practice speaking, first of all, where it's safe, and then in more and more public situations. And then when the doubt comes, we learn to have our own back. I have my own back. I believe in, okay, Janine says, yes, that really helped. Okay, awesome. I have my own back. It is just as important for me to speak as somebody else. Sometimes what we need to do is come out of the shadows of the background and out into the foreground. Stop being so much the support person and being more the main event. And then just work through all the stuff that goes on around that. And if I can help you in that, I'm here for you. So what is our body saying that it needs from us to restore and regenerate over the weekend? What does our body need from us to restore and regenerate over the weekend? My body's loving going to the gym, and I'm doing the treadmill at 10% grade at 3 miles per hour for 30 minutes almost every day. And it's changing my body. It's changing my body. It's changing my skin. It's amazing. So my body is saying, definitely keep that up. What is your body saying it wants you to eat more of and eat less of? Janine says, I speak to people all day, every day, and on one-on-one basis, but I don't think I could speak to a group. Yeah, it's, it might be like when you go out to lunch with maybe more than one person. Even if you go out to lunch with just one person, you don't want to say because you're afraid to speak your opinion. But you might experiment by going out to lunch with 2 people, or going out to lunch with just one person and speaking your mind, speaking your piece. A group might not be the thing. But anytime we're outside of our own little world speaking, and we're anxious, I call that social anxiety. It's all about learning to have our own back. Believing in ourselves and developing that muscle. Yes. Okay, my body is telling me I'm seeing greens. So I think I need to eat a salad. A salad, for sure. How am I doing on the waterfront? I've been drinking less water, and my body is good with that. I think I might have been drinking too much water. So what is your body saying it needs from you? And let's draw a card. This says, it is not about controlling my thoughts. It's about guiding them. Ooh, okay. We are not encouraging you to make an effort to control your thoughts, but instead to more or less guide your thoughts, reaching for the way that would feel reaching for the way you would like to feel is an easier way to hold your thoughts in vibrational alignment with that which you believe is good. Okay, that was really choppy, sorry. We are not encouraging you to make an effort to control your thoughts, but instead to more or less guide your thoughts, reaching for the way that you would like to feel is an easier way to hold your thoughts in vibrational alignment with that which you believe is good. So that was still pretty choppy. I didn't quite get it. Reaching for the way you would like to feel is an easier way to hold your thoughts in vibrational alignment with that which you believe is good. So let's take this in the framework of social anxiety. You want to reach for the feeling of confidence and being able to speak your truth without being so tied into what other people think. So you could start by just saying, my thoughts matter. My thoughts are important. While I listen to other people. My thoughts are important while I listen to other people. Everyone's feelings are important, and mine are. It's important not to bottle stuff up. It's not always important to say it to the person. You might have a trusted person that you work through things with, but I remember talking to one of my clients, and she's saying, I don't find it helpful to talk things out with people. And I thought that was interesting, because you just come up with more confrontation and more confrontation and more confrontation and more confrontation. And I've sort of found that to be true too. So the way I deal with it is I just go, hey, this is bothering me. I'm going to work on it myself, within myself, with my God. And that works really well for me. So I hope this was of service to you. If you would like to schedule a call with me to see if working together we're a fit, go ahead to go to LorrainePursell.com/call, LorrainePursell.com/CALL, LORRAINE, P as in Paul, URS as in Sam, ELL.com/CALL, and schedule a call there. And if there aren't any spots available, go ahead and either message me, or if you're on my email list, you can email me or reply to any one of my emails. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. What does your body need to restore and regenerate over the weekend? Tap into that and give it exactly what it needs. And remember, say, I have my own back. I hear my voice. I hear my voice. And find someone who really hears you and validates you. But most of all, validate yourself as a way to heal social anxiety, so that when you get out there, Sean, you're welcome. As you get out there and start practicing, and you go through all the gyrations of the visibility hangover, the self-doubt, the criticism, you have an arsenal of what to say. Okay, I love you. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you Monday as your fairy godmother, where we will go through, let's see, what will we talk about? Oh yeah, I did want to say about anxiety. Anxiety is fear, and fear shows us what we're not seeing. So I might go into that deeper anxiety. Deeper anxiety. My list that I gathered from you all was, maybe we'll talk about people pleasing on Monday. I have people pleasing, releasing weight. This is the list of what you all wanted to talk about healing this month. Staying mellow, never giving up, grief, healing from low self-esteem and low self-worth, trauma, domestic violence, energy drains. So I'll come up with one of those. All right, I will see you Monday, if not before. Bye for now.